Hello and welcome to MonkeyBytes, hosted by NetMonkeys. A double header today. As you know, my name's Liam, but so is my guest, Liam Barber from Parksafe Group, one of our customers. Thank you very much for coming on, mate.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah, cool. So, as I mentioned, Parksafe have been a customer for a number of years. Let's get right into it. Tell us a little bit about the company, where you're headed, what you do, and let the viewers know.
Great. Yeah. So as you said, my name's Liam Barber. I'm the sales and marketing director here at Parksafe Group. Essentially, we're a vehicle safety solutions provider. So that is a very vague term, of course. Under that umbrella, we offer a number of different safety solutions for fleets. That could be on-road or off-road. Our main focus at the moment is vehicle camera systems, live view, remote downloads, and AI type technology, adopting that into the vehicle safety game.
Yeah, it's usually the IT provider that mentions AI first, and it's so beat me.
No, I'd have to get in there. Yeah,
Yeah, it's AI and cyber attacks. That's what we're going to cover.
you gotta have AI in every sentence now. But if not,
Yeah, well, there's nothing. How do you sell a pen now? Just say it's AI powered
yeah.
and similar. There.
Or chat GPT.
Yeah, exactly. So, I actually came and saw you guys, probably about a month ago now, at your new facility. Is it October you guys moved in? Was it?
Yeah. So mid-October we moved into our new head office in Watlow in Nottingham.
Cool.
Absolute fantastic space, giving us a lot more opportunity to grow, section out different departments, and improve our infrastructure and our stock holdings, as well as our R&D department as well. So it's really been fruitful so far and gives us more opportunity to grow as well.
Yeah, it was a really cool to come and see that growth. So going back to my probably, I think it was second week on the job at NetMonkeys, you were one of the first customers I actually came out to see. Still very wet behind the ears at that point, but seeing where you were then to where you are now, at least from a facilities point of view, it's obviously massive growth, and I think that matches the ambition for the company.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got growth plans to go globally. We've employed a international sales manager, for example, who's attacking the global market. We're doing several trade shows over in the likes of Saudi Arabia, Middle East, France, and all throughout Europe as well, and Australia, in fact. So yeah, taking the global Parksafe brand worldwide.
Yeah, I guess the travel expense to come here is probably a little bit less than dealing with those there. Yeah,
Well, when we sign up the Australian deal, and that's mine, I've already bagged you that one. Yeah,
Bondi Beach first
Yeah.
board of it. Yeah,
that's it.
sounds good. Bring you back a Lions shirt if you're there soon. So yeah, Parksafe and NetMonkeys. You've been one of our longer customers. Definitely, you've been, with us longer than I've been with NetMonkeys, which is, always great. To have sort of that established relationship coming in. Obviously, as a company, we had a little chat today about sort of what you guys are really serious about, and sort of seeing that growth as a company over the last 18 months. Data and security are big focuses for you moving forward, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. As you grow, that brings new opportunities and new sectors and new markets. And security, especially, is super important for us. We're an ISO 27001 company, and that's been made possible with the likes of working with NetMonkeys as well. So yeah, absolutely, a part of our future as well. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think what you guys have done really well through growth, which I've seen with some companies, some not so much, is they focus so much on getting bigger. They've not necessarily focused on protecting as they go. But you guys have took that growth on board, and have took your security really seriously.
Well, yes, for sure. So, like you say, everything is being more automated or electronic, and it goes online, doesn't it? We try and do a lot more electronically, and if that was to stop, or we'd have an attack, so to speak,
Yeah,
then that could be super bad for us as a business.
exactly. I think a lot of companies, particularly when it's more on the smaller scale, and tend to think they've got antivirus or they've got a firewall in, and they think security's covered. That's the equivalent of the door might be locked in your house, but there are other ways to get in,
Yeah,
and that's where
sure.
taking that 360 view really helps.
Yeah, I would encourage any sort of SME type business to, really adopt their cyber and their online presence and their security for 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you mentioned the ISO accreditation. Something else on that compliance side is something called Cyber Essentials. I know we had a chat about it earlier today. It's a government-backed scheme, which basically you can prove to all your customers that you take security seriously. There's a security package we provide at NetMonkeys, which Parksafe took on, which does sort of guarantee that you are up to that standard. And Cyber Essentials is going to become more and more, particularly as you go into the bigger markets and onto frameworks, it's going to stop being a nice to have. So you guys are, you're ahead of the eight ball.
Yeah. So we've actually used that already within some of our tender processes that we've been signing up for. One especially was the emergency services sector.
Yeah.
And that's, mega important for the emergency services industry to ensure that you've got the right accreditations and you're following the right steps. Because otherwise you won't even get onto the platform to get in the tender. So, for that growth period, you have to start from the ground and work your way up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the big elements of security that a lot of businesses maybe take for granted is that training and having your people being, up to speed. Me and you have probably both been in jobs before where we've been given mandatory security training and it's death by PowerPoint or it's click through this quiz, multiple choice. It can mean the message gets lost a bit. One of the sort of services we provide is a bit more hands-on security awareness training, which allows customers to sort of really make sure that people are protected. It's something like 90% of all attacks come from someone clicking on a dodgy email. So
Yeah.
having this, we've all seen
We've seen it, and we have it, and unfortunately, couple people have clicked on it, and we've contacted NetMonkey straight away. To be fair, this is already happened, and they blocked it straight away. So that's nipped it in the bud from the start. And it doesn't escalate at that point.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's being able to monitor that sort of 24/7 is really important. Like 80% of attacks come from 8% of people. Just from, the boss wants me to buy a bunch of Amazon gift cards is a common one at the moment. I'll go out and I'll send it to this address, and all of a sudden they've took £1,000 out of the account. But you guys, as I say, whenever that's happened, we've been able to jump in, and you guys have always been really quick when realizing stuff is wrong. If we haven't already picked it up, you guys, just raise the ticket and problem solved.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a company that's been around, what, 30 years?
About 30 years now. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've always been sort of Nottingham, East Midlands based.
So originally originated from Derby, slowly moved us way over to Nottinghamshire.
Yeah.
Well, we were in Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire. So yeah.
Cool. So where do the loyalties lie on the old Brian Clough side of things within the company?
Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah. We'll have to sit in the middle on that one. For my sins, Manchester United. So I'm a mutual ground.
Yeah, well, the guy we had on this morning, I met him at Leicester Stadium, and it was cool to say, the Premier League miracle happened there. But then I was like, United finished second that year. That was probably the last year we were a Unitedtion. But yeah, these things, they happen. So what's next on the radar for Parksafe then?
So for us at the minute, we're focusing on our on-demand video telematics platform. That's an online in-house built portal for remote downloads, drive behavior, and ease of downloading when your vehicles could be anywhere globally in the world. So what that means is that you can log in with your dedicated username and password and download that footage from the vehicle directly, or view where your vehicles are, and incorporating some AI type technology. I had to get that one in there, didn't I? It's 2-0. Yeah. Some AI technology built into there to automate reports, and detections for vulnerable road users as well. So vulnerable road users is a really important sector for us, and that could be on highways or off highways. So with the off highways market, health and safety is a real driving force at the moment with vulnerable road users on site and protecting them, and that's a big part of our business moving forward over the next 12 months.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, having seen how active you guys are out there in the business socials, you know, your LinkedIn and everything, it's clear that you guys have a really like clear vision and, you know, making sure that at every important event you guys have a presence. How do you find like up and down events up and down the country? And I've seen yourself and I've seen a colleague of yours, Chris, who, you know, both of us, turns out we were all sort of in similar circles growing up at university. How do you find that sort of life on the road?
I love it, to be honest, because it gives you variety.
Hmm.
And not every day is the same. You get to talk to different people. You get to interact with different, always different, in all ways of life, really. So, whilst you don't want to be away all the time, you get to see different cities, get different places, and talk to lots of different people. So, yeah, for me personally, it's a big plus point for the job.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I was at the InfoSec, big big cybersecurity conference at the Excel in London, and you just don't get to do that kind of thing in normal life, seeing such a frankly obscene amount of cash being spent on stalls. But yeah, that up and down, you can see, you know, some really cool things. Yeah. So when you talk about vulnerable road users, can you expand a little bit more about sort of where that what covers in that term and sort of where you come in that industry?
Yeah, absolutely, Liam. No problem. So vulnerable road users is a term that is being thrown about a lot within the industry. More recently, there was a Vision Zero initiative that got brought into London. Within London, when you drive a 12.5-ton vehicle, you have to have a progressive safe system fitted. Basically, what that means is that the vision you see from the driver's seat, it needs to be improved. So if you had a certain star rating on that vehicle, you have to upgrade that to a 3-star rating. Um, Basically, the solution that was put in by the Mayor of London was an AI detection type system,
Hmm.
and we've been lucky enough to um, adopt that through a lot of businesses over the last 12 months in the excess of 20,000 sort of systems that have been out there. And leading on from that, there's been a regulation in the off highways market. So when you are working on a Balfour Beatty site, you are mandated to use a AI detection type system that alerts the operator when they're in certain zones, in or out of zone. So we've created a solution
Mm.
that allows the operator to get visual and audible alerts when a pedestrian goes into a certain area.
Right. Okay, cool. So when I was at your guys' site, I was chatting with Pete, your operations manager, and he was talking a lot about a low bridge detection. Yes, is that tied in with that, or is that its own thing?
So that's his own identity completely. That sort of leads us back to the safety element of our business as well. All this ties in with our on-demand platform. So going to that remote access type scenario where you can see one going back to the VRUs at this point, it sends you an auto upload to the on-demand platform so you can see events and triggers.
Mm.
You then going on to the low bridge detection system, that's all triggered. When that triggers, that goes through to the on-demand platform as well. So it all links in with each other.
Oh, that's really cool. I mean, I grew up in a city called Lichfield, which is about an hour away from Nottingham, and there is a low railway bridge right by the station there, and the amount of times I saw it, yeah, you know the exact bridge.
Yeah, that one I'm pretty sure from memory that got hit like 3 times in a week,
Yeah.
or if not more. And that is that's a real hot one. But bridge strikes is a hot topic for the traffic commissioners and the vehicle operators as well, because nobody wants to hit a bridge, like, at the end of the day. But sometimes we go into that autopilot mode and we become slightly complacent. And our system is there to alert the driver, gives them that visual and audible warning when they approach a bridge. That's based on a points of interest geofence type scenario. So when they enter that zone, it will give them that alert in the cab straight away to say, and essentially like take them out of that autopilot mode and make them aware that there's something approaching that you could potentially not be able to get under, and you don't want to cause a catastrophic. It's got all implications, hasn't it? From public inquiry to if it's a train line, it's a knock-on effect at that point.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, the amount of times I'd gone past and that road was completely shut off because someone else had gone into it. And so it's nice to know that that one's definitely on the system.
Oh, 100%. That one's definitely on there. Yeah.
Yeah, basically just gives the driver like, look, I know you know the route like the back of your hand, but just keep an eye out for this. Yeah, no, that's cool. So going back to the sort of like your growth and sort of the move to the new place, what sort of numbers are you gone from and to in sort of the last, I think you said it was 150% growth?
Yeah, so over the last 3 to 4 years, we've grown by 150%. We've taken on a lot more people in the right places as well. So it's important for us to get the right people in the right places to do the right position, in order for us to one, service our customers, and two, grow to that next level as well. That is a really important part of our strategy, because it's all well and good getting new customers or maintaining the customers you have, but customer service is number one for us. You've got to work with your customers, and for us, we're always looking for that, what's next, that next solution. And we're a very fast-paced time business, more, and turning into a technology-based business as well now, with that vehicle safety element in mind.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, it's so easy to become complacent and sort of sit on your hands when, you've got a good thing going, you've got a good brand, you've got loyal customers. But, something that I think our two companies definitely mirror in each other is that sort of proactive nature, that keeping an eye out for what is the next big thing. And I think sort of seeing that attitude overlap with ours has definitely made it, a really easy partnership to work with. If I do say so myself.
Yeah, you would. No, for sure. It's a pleasure, to be fair, dealing with you guys. It makes it easy. If we ever need any help or support, you're at the end of the phone or jump on Team Share, stuff like that. We're a very remote type business as well. We've got a team that are dotted all around UK, and when they need support, they've got it at the end of the phone as well. So
Yeah.
like,
No, but always glad to be help. And yeah, thanks again for coming on.
yeah, no problem.